And now a word on Jane Fonda, who appears to be fixated on an exchange I had with her months ago on this show.
It would seem Megyn Kelly has had enough of the bad blood between herself and Jane Fonda. The Today anchor laid into the actress on her 9 a.m. program Monday and used Fonda's actions during the Vietnam War to make her point. The tension developed in September when Kelly asked Fonda about her plastic surgery. It was the premiere week of Kelly's program, and Fonda was on the show, along with Robert Redford, to promote their Netflix film, Our Souls at Night. When Kelly asked Fonda about aging and her openness about the plastic surgery she's had, Fonda became combative and responded like this.
We really want to talk about that?
The interview never really got back on track, and Fonda continued to criticize Kelly during later media appearances, including as recently as last week.
I know. Well, people really do.
Who are you, Megyn Kelly?
Speaking directly to the camera during the final minutes of her show Monday, Kelly said she tried to brush it off, but claimed that Fonda appears to be fixated on an exchange.
When she first complained publicly after the program, and repeatedly, I chose to say nothing. It's time to address the poor me routine.
Kelly said that Fonda was promoting a film about aging. To her credit, she has discussed her cosmetic surgery pretty much everywhere before coming on our show. She said the same to Entertainment Tonight, to Access Hollywood, to W Magazine for a cover piece, to The Guardian. I could go on, said Kelly. Apparently, when she came here, however, again to promote her film about aging, I was supposed to discern that this subject was suddenly off limits. Kelly said she has no regrets about that question.
Nor am I in the market for a lesson from Jane Fonda on what is and is not appropriate.
The host then brought up Vietnam. Fonda has a long history of activism, but her foray into activism in the early 1970s, when the country was gripped by violent Vietnam War protests, has continued to define her. She was called Hanoi Jane for appearing in a photo on a North Vietnamese anti-aircraft gun. Kelly showed the infamous photo. "This is a woman whose name is synonymous with outrage," she said. "Look at her treatment of our military during the Vietnam War. The moral indignation is a little much. Honestly, she has no business lecturing anyone on what qualifies as offensive." Fonda has since expressed her regrets. "It hurts me, and it will to my grave, that I made a huge mistake that made a lot of people think I was against the soldiers," she said in 2015. Kelly framed her response as an indictment of Fonda's refusal to be an example for women in Hollywood and beyond who face ageism. Said Kelly,
"Look, I gave her the chance to empower other women, young and old, on a subject which she purports to know well, and she rejected it."
To watch the full Megyn Kelly Today segment, head to THR.com. For the Hollywood Reporter News, I'm Lindsay Rodriguez.